Giving citizens the power to investigate election fraud. That is the goal of a new bill just introduced at the state capitol. It's one of several Republican-sponsored bills introduced on the heels of President Joe Biden's narrow win in Georgia.
11 Alive's Doug Richards now looking at what the measure would do and why there is opposition already.
The bill's sponsor is a Republican state senator from North Georgia whose district went overwhelmingly for Donald Trump in the 2020 election.
We have totally lost confidence.
Senator Steve Gooch was on one of the committees impaneled to find widespread election fraud in Georgia without much to show for it. But Gooch and other Senate Republicans want to allow more investigations. Their bill would allow the state attorney general to impanel statewide grand juries to investigate election fraud anywhere in Georgia. The grand juries would have subpoena power and could take sworn testimony, giving them teeth. When asked if election fraud allegations aren't getting sufficient attention, here's what Gooch said.
You could say that, depending on who you ask. We've had comments in the past years, not just recently, but I think that's something that we need to take a serious look at.
Although counties can impanel grand juries to investigate crimes, no power exists yet for statewide grand juries. This bill would allow them only to investigate election crimes. Democrats say the bill is based on a false premise.
There's been no evidence of fraud at all, and I think that's something that's key. And so what you have now is basically just a reaction, we think a reaction towards actually what happened in the election. And whenever you have a reactionary bill dealing with voting, it becomes very problematic.
And one of the problems is, if you have, say, a situation in Fulton County, DeKalb County, could you have a jury all from Tattnall County to swoop in?
Or into rural counties like Lumpkin. Anywhere a crime is committed, we should make sure that the criminals are brought to court and tried and held accountable for their actions.
The statewide grand jury bill is a constitutional amendment, which means it would need to pass with 2/3 majorities here at the Capitol and then with a majority of voters in an election statewide. Here at the Capitol, they call that a heavy lift.